is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
The first reading. A reading from the book of Revelations, chapter 14, verses 14 to 19. Then I looked, and there was a white cloud, and seated on the cloud was one like the Son of Man, with a golden crown on his head, and a sharp sickle in his hand. Another angel came out of the temple, calling with a loud voice to the one who sat on the cloud, "Use your sickle and reap, for the hour to reap has come, because the harvest of the earth is fully ripe." So the one who sat on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was reaped. Then another angel came out of the temple in heaven, and he too had a sharp sickle. Then another angel came out from the altar, the angel who has authority over fire, and he called with a loud voice to him who had the sharp sickle, "Use your sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for its grapes are so ripe." So the angel swung his sickle over the earth and gathered the vintage of the earth, and he threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. The word of the Lord.
My dear brothers and sisters, and my dear children, in the living word we hear today, heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will remain forever. This is really a message to us, my dear children, and my dear brothers and sisters, to read the words of the scripture, and then also to follow the values that Jesus Christ himself preached to us, and then also to live his life which is full of love and mercy. So with this thought in mind, let's read the day's gospel. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. When some were speaking about the temple, how it was adorned with beautiful stones and gifts dedicated to God, he said, "As for these things that you see, the days will come when not one stone will be left upon another. All will be thrown down." They asked him, "Teacher, when will this be? What will be the sign that this is about to take place?" And he said, "Beware that you are not led astray. For many will come in my name and say, 'I am he,' and the time is near. Do not go after them. When you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for these things must take place first. But the end will not follow immediately." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be great earthquakes, and in various places famines and plagues, and there will be dreadful portents and great signs from heaven." This is the gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, and my dear children, at the beginning, I read a beautiful sentence from the gospel. Beware that you are not led astray. Dear brothers and sisters, we are coming to the end of the liturgical calendar. Very soon we will come into the season of Lent. A season of Lent is the season where we really will reflect on the second coming of Christ. Now we know of certain groups, the new coming groups that are coming in, and so many speak about the second coming of Christ and warning us to be aware of the so many catastrophes that can come in near future, destructions that can come in near future. Well, dear brothers and sisters, even at present, we really see so many catastrophes, so many natural disasters, and we have had the experience of a big tsunami in recent past, and even big wars that are going on in the present day society, in the world. So many big nations fighting against each other, due to which so many are suffering. So many signs, so many destructions that we see in the society, in the world today, in so many places, in so many countries. But still, for all, Jesus gives us an assurance. He says, be not afraid and be not led astray. Believe in what He has brought to us, His living word, which will remain forever, dear brothers and sisters. We have a responsibility. Responsibility on what? We have a responsibility on our actions. We have a responsibility, and we must examine our motives, our values, and we must also have a liking to come back to God, to believe in His word and to live it. It's not only believing. Live what you believe, which is very important. This is also a reminder when Jesus speaks about these catastrophes and destruction. This is also a reminder of our mortality. But at the same time, a reminder about a need to bring about justice and peace in this world. And then also to live a life of love and mercy, calling us to live the present moment with fairness, with kindness, with love. Love for our neighbor, our own brother and sister, dear brothers and sisters. As we get closer to Advent, as we get closer to reflect on the second coming of Christ, this should be our reflection. We reflect on the end, but do not go astray. Do not be afraid of what the people say, what these groups say about the destruction of the world. Keep faith. Keep faith. Try to establish the values of the kingdom. Try to live the gospel values. Try to live the love and mercy that Jesus Himself has brought to us. And it is where, though of our bodies get destroyed or die, but still our souls will remain forever. So therefore, dear brothers and sisters, the earth, heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will not pass away. This is the assurance that Christ gives us, dear brothers and sisters. So thank you, dear brothers and sisters, and may the Spirit of the Lord bless you.
Sri Wachanayano